What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. On today's episode, we'll be breaking down the last game in Summer League, what it meant, my takeaways from Summer League overall, Dalen Terry officially becoming a Chicago Bull after giving us our first injury scare. We'll get into all that plus the Drew League right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, Bulls fans. So, as you guys know, the Bulls finished out their Summer League yesterday against the Philadelphia 76ers. They did win that game, going 4-1 in the Summer League season. They unfortunately did not qualify for a Summer League championship game. So this is it for the Bulls Summer League, final game of the Summer League season. Now we get ready to head into training camp and get ready for preseason, see what comes out, see how this team continues to grow. But in this game, Marko Simonovic led this game. Scoring-wise, 26 points for Marko Simonovic, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, a plus-minus of +12. Marko played a very solid game. We'll get into some more details with him when we get into the takeaways for Summer League overall. Justin Lewis had one of his best games in Summer League as well, going 5 for 10 from the field, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, stacking that stuff sheet, plus-minus of +10 from Justin Lewis. Malcolm Hill fighting for maybe his two-way contract and something else we'll talk about in takeaways. He dropped a 20-point game, being 6 for 10 from the field, 3 for 5 from the three-point range. Forgot to mention as well, Marko did hit a three-pointer in this one. I think it's his first three-pointer of the Summer League season. And Carlik Jones continues to shine in this Summer League, 18 points, 7 for 12 from the field. If Carlik Jones does not get a deal from the Chicago Bulls to be on their G League team, he's going to be on somebody's G League team or a two-way contract, and I think he's deserved and earned that over the course of this Summer League. McCord Maker, again, continues to chip in, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 11 points from McCord Maker as well, coming off the bench. Now, the biggest story coming out of this one, Dalen Terry gave us an injury scare in this one. He went down, played 10 minutes, but went down in the first quarter, did not return after that. And it appeared to maybe have been a knee type thing, which is, we have knee injury issues and PTSD here in Chicago. So a lot of people initially thought it was a knee injury because it was a no contact injury. Luckily, hamstring, nothing serious. So I did say, Dalen Terry becomes officially a Chicago Bull, giving us our first injury scare. And thank God it was nothing too major. And so, yeah, we did walk away from that. It was rightfully so to pull him. Me and Pat had talked about on Locked On Bulls, like, are Marko and Dalen Terry even going to play a lot of minutes in this game? Marko ended up playing 28, Dalen Terry only 10. I think that they both should have set, but, I'm not going to try to do the woulda, coulda, shoulda at this point. I tell you guys not to do it. I'm not going to do it. It happened. Luckily, it was not a major injury, but this Chicago Bulls team, this was a fun Summer League to watch. This was probably one of the most fun times I had in the Summer League for quite a while, and even with, like, Io and Marko and P. Will last season, I wasn't as excited about it. I was really, and it probably was because I wanted to see how much Marko did progress over the course of his first NBA season. But Dalen Terry is just an exciting player. And so we'll get into some of that. Let's go ahead and segue into that now. But again, shout out to the Bulls for going 4-1 in Summer League, sealing the victory over the Philadelphia 76ers in this game. But takeaways from Summer League overall for me. First one I'm going to is Dalen Terry is just ready. He's ready to contribute. Now, how much he's ready to contribute, that remains to be seen. But Dalen Terry is ready. For those like me who maybe were upset with not maybe. I did react a little bit harshly to the pick. But with that being said, who wasn't sure about Dalen Terry, who didn't understand why the Bulls drafted him, I think this Summer League went a long way in showing why the Bulls see high things for Dalen Terry. Now, some people could still say that they want Jovic. I still would have taken Jovic over it, but I'm liking what I saw from Dalen Terry, and especially he showed 4 key things that show he can compete and that can translate to the next level. A, his work ethic, the way that he competes, the way that he goes out there and tries to get it, and he has a defensive mindset, and he's going to be able to impact games without scoring. Secondly, he sees the floor very, very well. He sees the floor well. His court vision, and like I said, we'll see what the playmaking and passing turn into, but he has a great level of court vision that I think is going to help him both on and off the ball, on offense and defense, and then he's a strong finisher. He's going to get to the free throw line. Now, I know some people are saying, hey, like, what are his hops really? But outside of that, he's going to get to the free throw line and have that capability early into his NBA career. So if those 4 things can all come together, again, what are those 4 things? The way that he competes, his defensive mindset, and his ability to impact the game without scoring, how he sees the floor well, and he's a strong finisher. Those 4 things, if he can do it even at a percentage of what he showed in Summer League, he's going to be able to get into the floor right away for the Chicago Bulls. And that poll that we did earlier in the week asking what Dalen Terry's minutes are going to be, it may be upwards of what most of us guessed when it's all said and done. Marko Simonovic, what did we learn from Marko? What's the takeaways from Marko Simonovic in this game? Is that he's of course that weight helped him. He's a more confident scorer as well. That 3-point shot didn't come along, but again, even in G League, it came along going further into the season. But he's probably going to earn and shows that he's going to get some rotational minutes. Now, how does he? He's still a work in progress in a degree, especially on the defensive end. But I do like what I've seen from Marko Simonovic, and he's going to, I asked the question, is he going to be ready to get minutes in the NBA? Some people said no. Marko's not going to learn anything else from the G League. He's not going to learn anything. He's not going to progress at all. He needs to get those NBA minutes to really see how he measures up and hopefully help his progression along. But I do think my takeaway from Marko Simonovic is scoring-wise, he's going to be ready. Scoring-wise, he's going to be ready. He's going to have to really step up defensively. He's going to have to get himself ready for some physicality, but it's not going to happen on the G League level for him. Marko needs to be getting NBA minutes. Next one is that while Malcolm Hill did play pretty solidly in this summer league, and I do think I can understand the Bulls giving him a 2-way contract, I don't know. For me, I would be really considering McCord Maker for the Bulls' second 2-way contract. I wouldn't take it from Justin Lewis because we need Justin Lewis size, athleticism, things like that. I look at what Malcolm Hill brings. Yes, I like Malcolm Hill, right? Let me be clear with this. But I think what McCord Maker brings as a 2-way player is we need that more than what we need from Malcolm Hill. McCord Maker has a very rare skill set for his size, his ability to pass, his ability to dribble. His upside is way higher than Malcolm Hill's. He's way younger as well. My takeaway when it comes to that is I would give McCord Maker the 2-way contract, period. I would take it away from Malcolm Hill and give it to McCord Maker. I think McCord Maker has earned the right to get that second 2-way contract from the Chicago Bulls. Lastly, last takeaway, Carlik Jones is going, I said it earlier, he's going to be on somebody's team. If it's not the Chicago, I would love for him to be on the Bulls G League team and to see him develop here and maybe have a chance. But guard is our deepest position, but he has earned and showed that if nothing else, maybe even a damn near a 2-way contract for some teams, but at least a G League contract. His summer, 15 points, 9 assists, 5. Come on, man. Listen, Carlik Jones, those averages, he deserves to get an NBA contract, in my opinion. I can understand why everybody wouldn't agree with that, but that's where I sit with it right now. Overall, a very good summer league for the Chicago Bulls of things that you want to look at. That McCord Maker thing, I'm going to make that the question. Would you give McCord Maker the second 2-way contract over Malcolm Hill? Should he be getting that contract over Malcolm Hill? Let me know that down below. As well, before we leave, DeMar dropped 30 in G League. He was teaming with LeBron. And one thing about DeMar is that he seems like he's just always playing basketball. And that may be why he doesn't get injured. It may be why he's going to start the season ready to go. I love DeMar's work ethic. I love the fact that he's being the mentor spot on this team. And I love that he just goes out there and gets it. DeMar it seems like he's just always playing basketball. So shout out to DeMar. Doesn't really mean anything for the Chicago Bulls season. I know there are NBA players who go to the Drew League. Maybe it turns into some like recruiting type thing. I doubt that, but it's just good to see DeMar play basketball and to see the level that he's able to play at, even at his age. And this is why DeMar is one of the most respected veterans in this league. And I'm glad that we have him on this team, especially looking at what he can mentor. Imagine a year of DeMar DeRozan mentoring Dalen Terry. That's just going to be good for Dalen. It's going to be good for the Bulls. It's going to be good for everything all around. But yeah, shout out to DeMar for just continuing to get buckets in everywhere that he goes and just being that steward of the game that we know, the student of the game that we know DeMar is and what he's going to continue to be. And that's why we love to see DeMar DeRozan in a Chicago Bulls uniform. This is the question I'm going to present to you guys in this one. Would you have liked to see more NBA players play in the G League? Would you like to see more Bulls? Do you think Patrick Williams should try to go down there in the Drew League at times in summers and ball out? Let me know what you guys think about that one down below. But that is it for this rare Sunday episode of Chicago Bulls Central. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys already know I love you guys so much, man. Make sure you're following the show at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave us a text and our voicemail, the number to do so is 773-270-2799. Like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. Peace, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.